Now, former Auditor General Domelevo has cautioned against what he described as the auctioning of public positions where people fund political parties in return for appointment in the public service. According to him, this development may pave the way for unqualified people and criminals to find their way into the public system for their parochial interests. Speaking via Meet at the maiden edition of the Leadership Ethics Seminar in Ho, organized by the Africa Ethics Institute, he called for the establishment of the meritocracy in public sector.
The Leadership Ethics Seminar held at the Volta Serene Hotel in Ho was organized by the Africa Ethics Institute under the auspices of LifeMark Africa. It served as a platform to impact ethics in the younger generation to enable them to uphold their values. The director of the Africa Ethics Institute, Israel Larry, entreated the participants to establish multiple income streams to enable them the temptation of engaging in corruption.
The temptation to be unethical or to be corrupt is much greater. So what we also seek to do, much as we preach and tell them to seek to be ethical, we're also getting them to appreciate that if they are able to reduce their cost of living significantly and live within their means, or bring down their cost of living significantly, while at the same time try to increase their incomes. And by increasing their incomes, they are doing so through legitimate means. If you get that cushion and you're also content within yourself, it is less likely that you end up being corrupt.
Former Auditor General Domelevo lamented the high incidence of corruption in the country, adding that corruption has become a religion. He called for the strengthening of the anti-corruption institutions and the establishment of an efficient public financial management system, among other measures to protect the public purse. Mr. Domelevo also warned against auctioning of public offices.
We are in an election year, which again auction here. We are auctioning public offices. Instead of people being elected into positions, by position. So the highest bidder wins the auction at the end of the day. We have to look at it. If we don't look at this auctioning of public offices seriously, what may happen is that very soon we can have people who are not funding our election, and so we will compromise it. It is also possible that terrorists will turn our president into office and we will be in trouble. So there is the need to ensure that we keep the excessive spending, the lavish, the giving out of cars, motorbikes, etc., for the purpose of election.
He opined that to curb corrupt practices, the country's leaders should be held accountable.
We need the big fishes, not the small fishes. If the big fishes are being caught, the small ones will run for their dear life. So that is where it starts. We can look at Singapore, we can look at Malaysia. All the countries that were successful, they were holding the top responsible so that we can all benefit from the public funds. I would like to end here by urging all of you to uphold integrity. You should not have any price to compromise your integrity.
Fred Kwame.